And the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that will make this a 4-point game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets it. Another run here with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he's got Snead. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Goff throwing again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To the air again, Goff. And James has it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
1-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard
From the
line.
gun, here's Goff. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Goff now to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talking about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But
yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins.
And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Delay of game, offense.
Don't do us like that.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Dobbins. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Offense.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Let's get it poppin'. Let's get it poppin'.
Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Thompson on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42.
Holding, receiving team.
So that one will be accepted. Jackson on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Running is Swift.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Here's Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
For the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
On 2nd down, Hilliard.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Goff on 3rd down. Caught right side at Snead. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Out of the gun, Goff.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
brings up 3rd.
To throw is Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a 1st down throw, Goff. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the cover.
Now Goff. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Jackson sacked.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. On second down now, Dobbins, and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Third down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore.
First down, Ravens.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Recovered by the offense.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Now Dobbins.
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for Marquise Brown.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's good. Makes the score. Ravens 38, Lions 35.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So here come the Lions now.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
It's now second and 10.
Now Goff. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll look to set up his blockers. And then he goes with a juke.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now it's Goff. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
1st and 10 at their own 45.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now a carry for Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews there. And it's 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Powers through again. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run with Dobbins.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
12-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 10. 1:55 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Goff now to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Goff. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 20. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll be taken down at the 34. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And they take a knee. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. Now it's Goff. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.